welcome to sunny California and the Glen Helen Raceway.
So stoked to be able to witness these guys taking on this massive track that we've built here in Glen Helen. It's going to be an exciting afternoon of freestyle motocross.
That is the suicide flip no-hander. Oh, 4 feet short again. Nice high wall ride by Wes.
Hey, sorry dude, got a little lost, kind of big.
Well, for once I actually understand your excuse. I mean, this is like the hugest course we've ever seen in the history of freestyle. You know, 4 ramps, quarter pipe, huge wall ride, and what an unbelievable event we had here.
Oh yeah.
Right away, Thomas Patches comes in with the Volt. Can you say starting off strong?
Potter really showing how comfortable he is with one of the top 3 probably toughest tricks.
Todd Potter in top spot here in Glen Helen.
Well, Todd Potter, I mean, on his home turf here, I mean, really, he did so well because he just did stuff that nobody else would do.
This is right up his alley, but seriously, I want to talk about the sensational comeback of Thomas Paget. That kid is one of my favorite riders, and I haven't seen him for a while. What's up with that?
Well, you know that the selection committee for Red Bull X Fighters, they kept kind of arguing between themselves on whether a guy who didn't have a backflip could actually do well at the top level of the freestyle. Yeah, no, but that's really the whole point. How could he come in without a backflip and win a competition like this?
Yeah, well, he obviously proved why, because he came out here swinging. Kids from south of France, there's no courses like this, nothing. And he made a lot of the local boys look silly.
And now we're waiting for Thomas Paget. Here we go, aiming at the big step up. What's he got up here? Whipping it out, Indian air.
As he heads toward the big quarter pipe. Whoa!
Whoa,
Did you see the amplitude on that one, Andy?
That was massive. Biggest we've seen anyone go.
What I'm still trying to figure out is how did Tom even make the finals without a backflip in his run?
I think it's just the fact that, you know, he's got massive extensions.
He
really, like Potter, he seemed to feel comfortable on this course no matter where he jumped, but the biggest thing, obviously, is doing a trick no one else can do, and a massive trick in doing that vault.
You see him step off the side of the motorcycle, do a complete 360, grab back on the motorcycle, and get it back under his body before he lands, so very impressive trick.
Oh yeah, not a lot of guys do that. It's obvious why, because you're totally separating your vision, your body, everything. It kind of goes without saying what that trick's all about. The bummer is he gets to the final and didn't execute. Yeah. It's a yin-yang kind of situation, isn't it?
It's that decisive moment when everything kind of goes wrong for him.
No, and I think the way he's touched his helmet there, he's done that every time before the body burial on this ramp, so let's check it out. No!
Oh, no! That could be a huge advantage for Todd Potter right there.
Yeah, I was too concentrated and forgot to put enough power. So I came up short, and coming short on this track is not good because I land at the last moment and I can't be short. I think that's what happened. And after I was really tired, exhausted, couldn't breathe, and the stress and first final. So that's a good thing, and maybe one day.
And we had a little rumor of him even going bigger if he did make it to the final. Didn't get to see the flare, but it's awesome to know that he's got that in his repertoire and has taken it to dirt before, so future's got some good potential for Thomas.
But because of that mistake that Tom made, that really opened the door for Todd Potter, and he really rode just unbelievably on this course.
He rode it like he has a practice place. It's a lot like it.
Right, exactly.
Nice transfer.
Airing it out, getting back over here. I think we'll see a flip this time. Yes, we do. Flip knack-knack. On the 108-foot tabletop, the only guy really on the day flipping that natural terrain bad boy. So Potter really showcasing the variety of his skills right now. Big backflip off the dirt takeoff with the heel clicker in there, and then he flips up, flips up, the step up, and the crowd is erupting here at Glen Helen.
Yeah, laying in bed last night, pretty much sleepless, just thinking about my run and how I was going to execute it, and but nothing could prepare you for the feeling of winning for sure. That's good. And I heard I'm in the points lead, and that just is it's a good step in the right direction, that's for sure.
The course he loves, tackling every obstacle, you know, back flipping the step ups. I could go on and on about his trick list. I think he threw the hugest knack flip ever on this side dirt kicker behind us. Like, I get the chills kind of thinking about it, and just gets me fired up for the series.
Yeah, and the real question is now, Todd is the leader in this series. He's 5 points ahead of Levi Sherwood. You think he can actually hold it together and win the entire Red Bull X Fighters Tour?
I don't know, man. It's going to be an interesting thing to see if Todd can kind of keep that points lead. He's never been in this position before, so I wouldn't count him out. I mean, if he delivered here, he can do it anywhere.
And it's great that we're moving on to Turkey, where, you know, we'll be 3 stops in and we still got no idea who's going to win this thing.
Oh man, it's exciting. I'm so fired up, man. We got a points chase going. The ramp kids are going to return. I'm just fired up, dude. I'm telling you.
Well, you know, don't get too fired up, because this massive course has to get torn down now. And
True.
And I see the cranes coming to pick up our table, so
Whoa!
I guess we better get out of here.
Yeah, let's bolt.
Off to Turkey.
I ain't carrying this one away.